What's up? This is your boy King Sandman, repping Minneapolis, Minnesota. When I was young, I was like 6 years old, coming up on groups like NWA and Eazy-E. I grew up on a lot of the West Coast music, and it was attractive to me because as a young cat, that was like the first music I used to hear with cursing in it or whatnot. And I got a real big musical background. So I like the music of the West Coast, not necessarily the lyrics of the West Coast, but I always like the music of the West Coast. And me as an artist today, even, I gravitate more towards the music instead of the lyrics. So, I gotta say the music is what brought me into the hip hop, the funk, just the melodies of the music, man. That's what really brought me in. Yeah, man, I remember being young, like I said, about 6, 7 years old. I used to sneak into one of my aunt's room. I stayed with my grandmother for a while, and I used to sneak into my aunt's room and play the tapes of the DOC and Eazy-E and NWA and stuff like that. So those are always good memories, and I used to memorize all of the lyrics. Even though I was young, like I said, it was attractive because it was cursing in it. So kids ain't supposed to curse. So that was definitely one of my first memories of getting into hip hop right there. My family supported me a lot, actually. My uncle, Tony, is one of the first people to actually take me into the studio when I was about 12 years old to record a few demos and things like that. And my mom was real supportive. She pretty much supported anything that I did as long as it was positive in her eyes. So the hardest thing has been filling in the gaps of everything that you need. See, one tactic that I've actually done is, if I ever run into an obstacle like that where, say I need a studio time, I actually learned how to work the studio. I went to school for engineering and production and things like that, just so I wouldn't have to necessarily pay for studio time or depend on that. And any other aspect of the industry, videos, I shoot videos now. So the biggest challenge has just been when you have to depend on other people to come through for you, and they don't necessarily always come through. So just learning stuff and making sure that I never have to depend on anybody. That's been the biggest challenge for me. I want people to remember me for just always speaking the truth, always being real with my flow. Musically, sometimes I do, I cater to the trends that's happening musically. But lyrically, I always stay true to what, the type of message that I want to put out there. So, I just want people to know me as, King Sandman is the guy who, from day one, always represented where I was from. Never showed bias. I love good hip hop. I love good music in general. You know what I mean? A lot of people are surprised when I tell them my favorite rapper is Eminem, just because the skill level and the versatility, things like that, is what impresses me. You know what I mean? I get a lot of fans that do music now, and so you get the people that come up to me like, "Here, please listen to my demo and let me know what's up." I'm that guy that actually listens, and instead of telling you if I don't like it, instead of telling you what I don't like about it, I would tell you what can be better. Because that's the same way that it was done to me. When I first started, when I was like 11 or 12, my raps were garbage. But, my guy, he said, "Man, keep doing it, man. This is what you need to do, and this is what you need to do." So, I try to carry that on and pass that on to the people that need my energy today,